Hi there. This is Rev Kathy again, and today we are on lesson 15. My thoughts are images that I have made, and we are going through the workbook lessons this year and applying them, practicing them with healing our relationships in mind. So my thoughts are images that I have made. It is because the thoughts you think appear as images that you do not recognize them as nothing. You think them, and so you think you see them. This is how your seeing, quote unquote, was made. This is the function you have given your body's eyes. It is not seeing. It is image making. It takes the place of seeing, replacing visions with illusions. This introductory idea to the process of image making that you call seeing will not have much meaning for you. You will begin to understand it when you have seen little edges of light around the same familiar objects which you see now. That is the beginning of real vision. You can be certain that real vision will come quickly when this has occurred. As we go along, you may have many light episodes. They may take many different forms, but some of them quite unexpected. Don't be afraid of them. They are signs that you are opening your eyes at last. They will not persist because they merely symbolize true perception, and they are not related to knowledge. These exercises will not reveal knowledge to you, but they will prepare the way to it. In practicing the idea for today, repeat it first to yourself and then apply it to whatever you see around you, using its name and letting your eyes rest on it as you say, "This light is an image that I have made. This computer is an image that I have made. That picture is an image that I have made." It is not necessary to include a large number of specific subjects for the application of today's idea. It is necessary, however, to continue to look at each subject while you repeat the idea to yourself. The idea should be repeated quite slowly each time. Although you will obviously not be able to apply the idea to very many things during the minute or so of practice that is recommended, try to make the selection as random as possible. Less than a minute will do for the practice periods if you begin to feel uneasy. Do not have more than 3 application periods for today's idea unless you feel completely comfortable with it, and do not exceed 4. However, the idea can be applied as needed throughout the day. So my thoughts are images that I have made. This speaks to the idea or the principle that what we believe we see. So the thought that is in my mind creates the vision that I see. It creates the images that I see. This can be applied to our relationships because it can be applied to one another. So think about that. The image that I have, how I see someone, is different than how another person sees someone. The image even that I have of myself is different than the way that somebody else sees me. So that tells me that my thoughts about that person, my thoughts about that self, create the image that I see before me, So And that changes and it varies from person to person, from seer to seer, from perceiver to perceiver. It really depends on your point of view and your perception and your experiences. And because of that, that is, as Jesus said, it's image making. It's not seeing. And what we're doing here is recognizing what is happening, that we are making images, and we're gradually easing into the idea that that perhaps what I'm seeing is not true perception, because what I see, especially if what I see is not bringing me peace, if it's annoying me, if somebody is annoying me, or if I'm seeing them as a scoundrel or attacking me, or then I don't want to see that way. I don't want to experience that. So I'm willing to start to recognize, wow, this is just an image that I have made, and perhaps there's another way of seeing. And when I can let go of my own ideas, that it allows for true vision, for true perception. So that's all for today. It's just something to consider as you are going through the lessons, as you are in the process of healing your relationships, if that is what you're up to. And a reminder that that you can't get this wrong. If you're not experiencing those light episodes that it talks about in this lesson, if you are if you're having a tough time with the lessons, you're doing it right, because you're doing it, and you can't get it wrong, and it's all happening in the way that that it needs to happen for you. So just be patient and be gentle with yourself and keep on going. Congratulations for keeping on going, and just doing these lessons as they are laid out for us. And you know, we're not just doing the workbook lessons, but they're very powerful for us to practice. This is probably just part of your practice, and it's all something just to consider as you're going along, that perhaps the way that you're seeing someone is not accurate, and certainly if it's not loving, then there is another way. So that's all for now. I hope that this is helpful for you, and I wish you true vision. I wish you love. See you in the next lesson. I love you. Mwah.